Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm very excited because I get to present you the feature I've been working on the last few weeks. It's the text tool in Sketcher. And as a bonus to this, in this feature, we also have the new group constraint, which is actually required. Like it's a component of this new tool. So let's say you have some geometries. So for example, some kind of nice logo like this, and beautiful logo, of course, and it's because you have so many edges. Maybe it has 100 edges. You don't want to constrain all of those edges, right? And so it can be like you don't want to lose the initial geometry, because maybe if you imported your logo, maybe you don't have any constraint, so it's like this, and so constrain it, constraining it manually is very troublesome. And so the group constraint is just for this case. So you see, I selected the geometries, I applied the group constraint, and now they are all grouped together. And you see I have this construction line that lets you move around the grouped geometries, but also constraining it. So you can then set, where is it, my dimension tool? There you go. You can set constraints to the construction line, and it will let you define your group. So that's the bonus, let's say, of this feature. And yeah, the core of the feature is this text tool here, right? So we have a widget in which you can change the mode, you can change the font and the text. And so basically here I'm in the width mode, and you see I first click the origin point, and then I select the second point, and you see you have on view parameters where you can set the size, the width, because it's the width mode, and the angle. And if I change of the mode with the M key, you see I now control the height of the text. And so if I put 50 here, for example, and then I will set a random angle. Now I have text geometries that are in a kind of group, but it's not a group constraint, it's a special text constraint. And this text constraint lets you modify the geometry of the text. So it's actually a parametric text, right? So if you double click on the text constraint, you see you can now change the text and the font. So I can change the font to something else. Here I can change the text to something else as well, and there you go. You can update the text. You can update the text, well, as many times as you want, obviously, and then you can control the placement of the text with the construction line, the same as you would for a group. And so if I apply a vertical here, and then maybe I make a coincidence constraint between the point and the origin, there you go, you have like a fully constrained text, right? So what else to say? So you can let me unconstrain my text. I can put it here. So you cannot in this state, like this is the parametric mode for the text object, and so all the edges, you see all the edges of the text appear here, but they are all constrained with the text constraint. But if you remove the text constraint, so you delete it, then you see you get the individual edges, and then you can do whatever you want with those edges. You can edit it and yeah, do basically what you want. So, but if you do this, then you cannot go back, right? Because the text constraint cannot be added manually. So it's only one way, right? You cannot go back to the text constraint, the parametric text. So that's about it. I guess you can also delete the text, right? So if I create a text with the width mode now, you see I define the width and the angle. You can either apply an angle or you can snap into position and to get a horizontal, for example. And so you can change. The text is the same, right? Obviously. And then if you want to remove the text, you just select it, delete. That's it. So that's about it. And yeah, so that feature is going to be available in AstoCAD. You may have guessed it. And for those who don't know AstoCAD, so AstoCAD is a fork of FreeCAD, which is like on top of FreeCAD, and in which I put some new features that I make, and then the features will go into main FreeCAD after some time, and this feature might go sooner rather than later into FreeCAD because it's kind of a very big change to many places in Sketcher. So it's probably going to go into main soon, and but still, you know, if you take the membership of AstoCAD, you let me spend more time and build stuff like that for FreeCAD. So that's there's that to consider, right? So that's about it for today. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.